Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I would like to discuss the uptick in abuse of melatonin that's sold as a supplement. And many adults lately, and in light of everything that's been going on over the past 2 years or so, many individuals' sleep patterns have been disrupted or affected for various reasons. And individuals are turning to melatonin to improve their sleep, and that is not good. Taking these over-the-counter supplements, and there are many individuals taking them at exceedingly high levels. My thing is, before you turn to any type of supplement, why don't you just go see an acupuncturist? Because one, even if there's success in taking these supplements, it's for the moment. But what is your body going through to get rid of what really isn't natural and doesn't belong there? That's the flip side to this. And this is becoming a global problem. It's not just in the United States. And this is not good. This is not good at all. Now, acupuncture, of course, yes, it's great for resetting your sleep rhythm. But the key here is it's all about getting to the core as to why you're faced with this problem. You have to understand, taking melatonin to help with your sleep, you can easily become addicted to taking it, number one. And two, it's been linked with the development of dementia and even early mortality. So you have to be very, very careful. The side effects to taking this in some cases can be nausea, dizziness, headache, drowsiness, disorientation, stomach cramps, confusion, mild anxiety, irritability, low blood pressure, tremors, and even depression. And it can also negatively interact with medications that some individuals are on. So it's not good. And even, there are individuals going into acupuncture clinics presenting with a lot of the symptoms in which I've just stated, only for the acupuncturist to find out that it's tied to overuse of melatonin. In some cases, not always. Percentage-wise, that number's growing. I speak to a lot of my global colleagues multiple times a week, and we go over growing trends, and then for the most part I'll discuss it or discuss them over podcasts. And even having seen individuals with depression, mild anxiety, I've even recommended that they watch acupunctureismylife.tv, and there are safer ways to go about dealing with these mental and emotional disorders, but not to become sidetracked. Melatonin is not a route you should look to take. Because a lot of these supplements, melatonin supplements, have harmful types of additives in it. Now, they may say that, oh, it's at low levels, blah, blah. No, you don't need it. See an acupuncturist. I say this over and over. On an annual basis, yes, see your physician. Annual checkups. Make sure certain numbers are presenting itself in your blood work or your analysis or whatever. But see an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. Because you could take, let's say if you're on antidepressants or migraine medications, and then you combine it with melatonin. This combination can even be fatal, and many individuals are unaware of that. See an acupuncturist. There's so much behind me stating this, because I've encountered individuals who feel, melatonin is an herb, and it's not. It's a hormone. It's not an herb. It's a hormone that basically is made by our pineal gland. And that's a gland that's located deep in the brain. And it releases melatonin into your bloodstream to regulate your body's sleep cycle. Okay? It's a hormone. It's not an herb. And there's even certain herbal teas you can take that are much safer. But you see, again, sit with an acupuncturist. They may recommend a certain herbal tea to take. Because what's causing this change in sleep patterns? Because it's all tied to a person's state of mind. And to an acupuncturist, a person's state of mind tends to be rooted in the heart. And their state of mind tends to be nourished by heart blood as well as heart yin. So disrupted sleep patterns or insomnia is for the most part, as understood by an acupuncturist, it's generally induced by certain pathological factors that agitate the heart and malnourish the mind. Now, what can be, let's say, a cause, pathogenic cause, is emotional stress. And many individuals who are dealing with emotional stress, they'll come in for treatment, and then I'll recommend, even, in their downtime, watch acupunctureismylife.tv, the mental and emotional section. There's episodes on anxiety, worry, stress, depression, and so much more. Because when it comes to emotional stress, you see, anger, and I've spoken of this in past podcast episodes as well as on Acupuncture is My Life TV, anger tends to injure the liver, and it causes the chi of the liver to stagnate. And when the chi of the liver stagnates, it creates like this intense type of heat that tends to disturb a person's mind. Emotional stress also can cause pensiveness, which negatively impacts the spleen, and there's your digestion. It affects all postnatal chi and blood. Because pensiveness tends to cause a deficiency of chi and blood, which then fails to nurture the heart. Then it can be overexertion, excessive thinking, with regard to things that's going on these days, and that tends to exhaust heart blood. And when you have a deficiency of heart blood, that deficiency fails to then nourish a person's spirit. Okay? Now, there are individuals who may have gotten sick for whatever reason, and they haven't fully recovered. Can be another pathogenic cause to sleep being affected, and they haven't fully recovered. And they're suffering from a compromised or weakened constitution, whereby their kidney yin is now exhausted. And guess what? This deficient kidney yin will fail to nourish heart yin, therefore leading to heart yin deficiency. Then heart yang will become hyperactive because it'll appear as in excess when actually it's not, and create intense heat that'll agitate the mind, and it'll make it hard for you to sleep. Another cause can be qi deficiency of the heart and gallbladder. And when you're suffering from qi deficiency of both the heart and gallbladder, you can't get into a deep sleep, and you'll wake up several times throughout the night. There can be panic or frightening dreams, heart palpitations. See, an acupuncturist understands this is due to deficiency of the heart and gallbladder. And another cause can be due to improper diet. Because what we've been going through globally, many individuals' diets have been poorly impacted, and they've found themselves eating too much in the way of greasy, spicy foods that tends to stagnate inside of their stomach and create like phlegm type of heat, and sending their stomach chi upwards. And this phlegm type of heat affects a person's mind, therefore affecting their sleep patterns. You see, it gets really deep once you sit with an acupuncturist. All of this, after being diagnosed, is explained to you. And there's so many individuals, whether it's over the Acupuncture My Life app, messaging center. If you don't already have the app, download it. It's free at your app store. But they're very thankful, and the fact that not only do they see their physician annually, but they found, or we've referred them to acupuncturists globally. And they're benefiting a great deal. Their lives have changed a great deal. And they're very thankful for it. And here at Acupuncture My Life, we love knowing that we can affect lives in a positive way relative to your health. So if you don't do anything else, do this. At least make acupuncture part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?